couch.
Check it out.
Welcome to another Cutting Corners with Jim and Jake. Today we're going to be talking about air guns, more specifically why they annoy us and trying to find the best air gun that we can get on the market.
Yeah, if you have a shop, especially a fabrication shop, one of the loudest, most annoying things that you'll deal with on a daily basis is an air gun, especially a cheap, crappy air gun. So I was on a quest to figure out an air gun that's going to work for our shop so that everything's quiet and nice. So I bought a bunch and I figured we should probably record the testing. So
yeah,
here we are.
So how we're going to do this is that we have an app that we purchased that it just records decibels.
Decibel X,
Now,
I believe it's called.
Little disclaimer, cell phones, obviously not a really fine-tuned measuring tool, but what we're looking for is just a relationship from air gun to air gun, not necessarily a very dedicated, specific decibel reading.
Yeah, big asterisk on this. Not super sciencey, but you get the drift. Yeah. So we're looking for a delta. As you can see, just the ambient noise in our shop when I'm actually talking over here, about 70 decibels, 72.
Yeah.
It's pretty normal.
So, and then we keep saying this word decibels.
That's with the laser running too.
Yeah. So we keep saying this word decibels, right? And so let's just kind of define that really quickly. Decibels is not necessarily a measurement of how loud something is. It's relative to what the human ear can hear. And it's not one-to-one, it's logarithmic. So 10 more decibels is 10 times more sound.
Okay.
And so that's just something for us to be here. Anything over 120 decibels is typically considered like rock band, you're at a concert, front row, it's gonna hurt your eardrums. And all the way down to 20 is very quiet and down from there.
So a little bit goes a long way. Like
yes.
A few decibel gain or loss is actually a huge difference.
Substantially more, right? We're measuring the pressure of the sound waves that are in the air. And so we're doing 10 times more pressure on your eardrums by moving up 10 in the decibel.
So it's kind of like the Richter scale with earthquakes.
Exactly.
A 6 is 10 times worse than a 5, which is 10 times worse than a 4. So if you go from a 6.0 to a 7.0, like that's really bad. So same thing with decibels. Going from 70 to 80 is going to be a huge difference. So in your shop, maybe if you're doing a test like ours and you see that you had a 2 decibel gain or 2 decibel reduction, that's actually huge. And it's going to be noticeable for your employees, for your staff, for your customers.
Now, the other part of our test is going to be, can it actually perform, right? So
yes.
Not only does it need to be quiet, it also needs to be able to blow something off the table, right? Because that's the whole point of the blow gun or the air gun.
So right now it's producing 0 decibels because it's not doing any work.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, if it can do a small amount of decibels and actually do the work, then that's a huge win.
And then we have the feel category. It's like, sound comes in a lot of different shapes and sizes, high pitch, low pitch. Does it actually hurt your eardrums but have a lower decibel?
Yeah.
Or does it just feel like it's a better gun in hand?
What can you tolerate? Maybe I can tolerate a higher decibel at a lower pitch and it's more soothing or whatever versus a super high pitched squeal.
Soothing. I like that word, soothing.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the first one is our Flexzilla. This is actually the current one that we're using throughout SendCutSend facilities. Right?
Very common everywhere in the shop, mostly because I hated just the default ones, which we're going to test later, like the cheap ones that you always get with a compressor. So I went on Amazon and I was like, look, I just need something slightly quieter. They're cheap, they're available. They do a pretty good job, but I think we can do better. But we'll start with our default.
I might be changing what I have in my home shop based on this test. So, which is one of the cheap ones that we were just talking about.
There's gonna be a lot of leftover these if you want them.
Oh, there you go.
One thing I wanted to note is this does have this little tip that says OSHA compliant. Without the OSHA compliance, here I'll stand at 2 feet and do our first test here. It's like 114 decibels peak. What? Oh, do it again. I'm being told. There you go. Pretty loud, pretty annoying. So you're supposed to run it with the OSHA compliant thingy on here, just like a Venturi.
And so a lot of the things that affect that, right, is the airflow and the laminar flow that's coming out, like how the actual air is coming out of that nozzle. So how that nozzle directs that air and the shape and size of it is what reduces that overall ambient noise, but it also can keep that airflow going out, right? So we're trying to find a balance between those two things here.
So this is rated at 87 decibels. I don't know at what distance though.
And this one costs
$22.
on Amazon.
So here it is at 2 feet. Here's our first super scientific test here. Call that 92.5.
Okay, we'll call it 92.5.
Round. I don't know if it looked different on video. Sorry, but that.
You gotta remember, at 0.5 is actually a lot necessarily, right? When we're talking about that
Yeah.
logarithmic seal.
And I wanted to say we're doing two tests. One at 2 feet. That's like you're an operator. The thing's 2 feet away from you or whatever. And then we're also doing one at 5 feet.
When you're the operator's partner working next to him, right? Yeah, 87.5. Cool.
Cost pretty
So
good.
cost, I'm gonna give it like
It's pretty.
2 thumbs up, right?
Yeah, our lowest
real-
one is $10.
Yeah.
So cost is actually pretty good on this, and it also feels good in the hand. It's some sort of injection molded, over molded thing.
It's light. It's not too bulky.
That's cast. This
it
is
has a
cast
great hook
aluminum.
on top of it and stuff.
Yeah.
So let's just do these out of ratings on like 0 to 10, right? So
Feel?
cost would be like 8 out of 10 on cost.
But yeah, very good.
Right. And feel, what are you thinking?
It's like a 6.
6?
Yeah,
Ooh,
it's
man,
pretty
you went a
good.
little lower than me. I'm gonna say 6.5 because I'm gonna bump it because of me.
Oh, okay. Now we'll test if it can actually blow. So blow.
So
We have some shop dogs in
shop
the shop.
dogs. So on the table here, we have 2 different pieces of material. And Jim, I don't know if you want to grab a tote or something
yeah.
on the other side.
Yeah.
But we have mild steel and stainless steel, so a little bit more of a density thing here. What we're gonna do is just spray from the edge of this table so it's nice and consistent. Can it actually blow it into the tote?
Perfect.
So passes the mild steel test. Switch over to stainless.
It's moving it.
So it's moving them, not necessarily blowing them off. So this is great.
Margot, stop.
She's just so excited about all of the new opportunities that we're doing here at
She's
SendCutSend.
excited. Now
So-
for the blow test, I'd say that's a pass on mild. It moved the stainless. We don't really know what's coming.
Yeah, so let's just say like we'll do it out of 0 out of 10. It's maybe a 6, right? It's moving the stainless steel. It blew off the mild steel really well. Man, she's really excited about all these
I know.
opportunities.
I know. She's a good gun dog.
So that's it for the Flexzilla. Let's move on to our Typhoon, which is right here.
From Coil Hose Pneumatics. I have a strong feeling that I got this on Amazon too. I just searched for quiet air gun, and this one came up.
So this one's coming in at $32.
A little more expensive. OSHA compliant, it claims, and it doesn't have a decibel claim.
So
as
this
far
one's
as I
got
can
a
see.
very similar nozzle setup on it, right? So it's a screw-in nozzle tip to reduce that. So let's just go ahead and get into 2 feet.
Yeah, it's actually almost identical to
It's
the other
almost
one.
identical.
Okay, so at 2 feet, here's close.
$94.
Yeah. And then at 5 feet,
We call it 89.5.
okay.
Cool. From a cost standpoint, right, we're another $10 over the Flexzilla compared to some of the future ones and stuff. It's still pretty comparable. Let's just give it like a 7.5 or so
Yeah.
on cost, right? It's a little bit lower.
Yeah, fine.
7?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll
But
take it
then
back.
this grip feels kind of cheap. The lever itself feels pretty cheap too. Anyway, I don't like it.
What are you gonna give it? 3, 4?
3.
All right. I had a feeling that was 3.
3.
Going with it.
But we'll see if she blows.
All right. So same test again. So we'll start with mild steel.
Woo. Yeah, that was some extra blow there. Okay.
All right. On the stainless.
Yeah. Okay.
So which kind of
superior.
explains a little bit more decibels. We have a little bit more airflow, right?
Makes sense.
So on that one, let's just go ahead and give it maybe a solid 7.5, 8.
Yeah. Give it a whatever.
It moved. It definitely blew the stainless steel. It didn't like fling it into the cart. Moving on, we got 2 of the Guardairs.
Which one is this?
This one is our 70.
Which one do you want to do first?
We'll do the 74. Or no, sorry, we'll do the. This is wrong.
That's price.
Oh,
Or no, what's this?
I don't know. This is the wrong number.
What's the right
This
number?
is 67, that's 74. We'll do the 74 first. Good job, Dom. You had one job.
All right, this is 74 dB.
Okay. All right. So a much different looking air gun on this one. A little bit more compact.
And this is, you couldn't get these on Amazon. This is from Guardair Corporation. I went on their website. All they do is super quiet nozzles and air knives and stuff for a bunch of different industries. They were highly recommended to me when I posted something about this on social media and said, hey, what's a good gun? They had like 100 different variations and tips and forces.
Yeah, they have
and
these crazy 4-tipped ones and stuff. It's really cool.
yeah, I didn't want to spend that much money, so I just got this one. This is their SAG.
You have to hold it further
SAG?
away from you. Or your
SAG low thrust nozzle. Low thrust nozzle. So that may be telling for our upcoming test.
Yeah. So on this one, I am a firm believer in the saying, you get what you pay for. So it's kind of interesting on these, kind of what we're going to end up seeing.
Yeah.
But this is what you said, a low
velocity.
Yeah, low
But
thrust.
This was one of the quietest decibel ones that they had. I guess the next one is even quieter. But it's supposed to be really quiet. So here we go, 2 feet. I want to call that 93.
93?
Yeah. And then here we go, 5 feet.
$88.2.
Okay. So, I don't know, the numbers are showing that it's about the same as our previous tests, but I can tell you the feel is so much better. That's a quiet gun right there.
It reminds me of,
Sorry.
that like stay tuned like thing that comes through. Like
No, it's like, this is nice. I could use this all day.
it's feel wise, I think that this is substantially better. Yeah, stuff. I do definitely feel like it. It's got a really good feel on the actual trigger, and the handle has got like a lot of like that blue point and snap-on type of feel, right? It's a like robust design.
Yeah.
So cost wise,
Cost, it's not the most expensive. It's just not great. Like if you have to buy 100 of these things like we do,
I'm gonna give it a 5.
Cost does add up. Yeah.
Feel though?
Feel, I'm gonna go 7.
7
or 8.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Okay, fine.
I like
it's
it.
an 8, which I agree with. If I had to use that as an operator all day, I wouldn't complain.
Yep.
And then let's blow.
Okay. All right, same test here.
Okay.
Passes that.
Come on,
It's
try again.
barely moving that
Cheap.
stainless steel.
Yeah. And even like standing over here, it doesn't feel like as much as the other ones.
So on that one,
not
we're
very
gonna
good
be
blow.
Very similar. I'm actually going to give it 5.5
Okay.
because it was this one was actually moving that stainless steel even better.
Yeah.
But it was slightly moving it.
Although it really depends on your application. Like for us, usually we're just trying to blow some chips away or blow a little bit of coolant off. We don't need super high volumes. It's not like, when would you need?
I like to tuck them
crazy-
underneath my shirt and just cool off.
Yeah,
on a hot
actually
summer
for
day.
cooling, yeah, it's really, especially in your shoes or your boots.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Anyway, for us, this would work fine, even though it doesn't really blow good. So let's test the next one. Second Guardair.
All right, I got it.
Oh, okay.
I was getting ahead of you while you were talking.
Okay, so this is supposed to be even quieter because this is the quiet force. Quiet force supposed to be 71 decibels, which we will not see that because our shop is over 71 decibels.
And it's one of those things that their 71 decibels might be rated at, say, 10 feet away.
Might be 10 feet. I have no idea.
We'd have to look that up. So right now, our test is 2 foot and 5 foot for comparisons. So let's
Here we
get
go.
it.
Ready?
Close.
I was going to say
80.
90. Or are you going to say 89?
I was going to say, yeah, we'll just say 90. We'll just say 90. It's easier.
Okay.
Okay. The decimals.
But like Jake was talking about earlier, how decibels are an order of magnitude or whatever. Going from you know, 93 to 90, that's a huge difference. Like this is not that bad. As you can tell, our audio producer is really happy with me talking over this. This is nice.
Yeah.
Although
yeah,
it's
you
not,
do that all day
it's not
long.
very blowy.
We can talk to each other while you blow me.
God damn it. I don't know if we can. Okay. Jesus. Dude, let me do the far. Fucker. I'm doing the far test now. Call it. This is boring.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
I was waiting for you to stop.
Okay.
I'm gonna call it like 86.8 because it was kind of floating in there.
Okay. I turned very red.
Okay. So, but
I
from a
gotta
cost
calm down.
standpoint, this is our most expensive one that we did purchase. They do make more expensive ones.
This is nice though. It's nice and quiet. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if she can blow.
Again, you can get what you pay for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready?
Yep. Pretty
All right.
weak, but it did it.
It was weak.
Nothing.
Also not moving our
Nada.
stainless steel. So on this one right here,
That was a little flop. So not very good.
cost-wise, I'm gonna give it a 4.5, right? It's a little bit more expensive. From a feel standpoint, I'm gonna give this one an 8 as well, right? It's pretty much the same exact
it's
feel.
great. Yeah, it's the same thing.
quality.
I would actually go 8.5 because it is that much more comfortable on your ears.
Okay.
It was nice.
I like that. I
Yeah.
like that. And then
Feel is also, it's everything. It's the
Yeah.
spirit of it.
for a blow rating,
Blow was bad.
I'm actually thinking it's slightly less than the last one. So I'm gonna give it a 5.
Oh, I would have gone 4.5.
I'll give it a 4.5.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what, when you stand
I
here,
respect
you
you.
get all the power. I've been on the wrong side the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Firstinfo? What the hell is that? Oh,
It's
this
that one right there. So this one has got this crazy nozzle on it. I'm very interested to see how this test is gonna be.
Firstinfo. You can tell I got this on Amazon by the name.
Yeah.
It's just like whatever brand name was available at the patent office. Do they make any claims on here? No. Do they say that it's OSHA or anything? No.
I don't believe so.
High flow. It's supposed to be high flow, but it was also supposed to be quiet. So
So it's got that crazy
here,
nozzle.
I don't know what I'm doing.
With some,
You
like,
go do your job.
okay. Yeah, we did switch right there. It was
Yeah,
a little
I didn't know
awkward.
what I was doing anymore. It
First
looks
thing
like it
though
means
is
business.
I don't like this handle at all.
Yeah.
It's very small. I guess it's a little bit better when I
Oh,
have
it's
it
got
over
a
there.
terrible hook.
Terrible hook, yeah. That nozzle is really bulky, especially if you're trying to get into places and stuff.
Okay.
But let's go ahead and just check out
Okay.
our
Here
close.
she is at 2 feet. Okay, this is. I just blew all the producers away. Oh God, it's
It
terrible.
is high flow.
What does this do?
Well, you got to give
Oh,
me
I
a-
have flow control.
Oh.
Do you know that? Here, let me.
All right. Oh, it's just one or the other.
Oh God, this thing sucks. Oh,
Let's just run it at high flow.
Okay. Whatever.
Yeah,
108.
108.
That was terrible. 101.
101.
Okay.
All right.
I would.
Cost-wise, phenomenal.
Yeah.
Let's just give it a very similar rating. We'll give it an 8 on cost. But from a feel standpoint,
Feels garbage.
I feel it like a 2.
It's very small.
And the sound is awful.
Yeah. Now let's see if it'll blow.
Oh, it'll blow. I think
think
this is the only spot it's going to
It
perform.
might
in
win
this
the
entire-
blow test. Oh, come on. No, wait.
I can't get it.
All right. Well, this
No.
is terrible all around. Don't buy that.
I think we'd have a lot of people leave SendCutSend if that was the air hose that we had available for
Yeah.
them every single day.
Yeah. That was
From
really
a blow
bad.
standpoint, we're just going to give it, I'll give it a 5.
What? It gets like a 1.
What?
That sucked. It blew. It sucked. It's it's terrible.
I feel
I'm
like
sorry.
you guys are biased, just so you guys
I'm
know.
super
but whatever.
biased.
I'll
I
give
don't
it
like
a
that
2.
one at all. Oh,
Very
now
biased.
okay. Wait,
Okay, we do have one more.
I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, this is the tried true. This is it's on every air hose in my shop. Actually, one of them, I have this whole handle's broken, and I've been using it for years by just pushing in the little button with my thumb, and it hurts a long time.
Yeah.
But it makes you use your air hose less. So
Yeah, these like you get free with like the cheap Husky compressor from Home Depot or whatever.
okay, so $10. Let's see what that'll get us.
I'd say
99.5.
You know what's weird? I saw 99.5, but it felt like way lower.
It felt lower.
It's the tone and pitch is, it's not that bad. Oh, sorry. Sarah is grimacing.
What?
Here we go, 5 feet.
93.5.
Okay. The feel is garbage. Although, I mean, some people like the top lever style. It's good for like blowing off your driveway or whatever.
Yeah.
Overall construction, I mean, they've probably been making
Well, you got to
these
give me a rating.
since I know I'm working. I'm
Okay.
talking about my rating.
Okay. Sorry. Get your feelings out.
The feel, as far as noise level, it seems way quieter than some of these other ones we've tested, but the data is telling me different. So anyway, feel-wise,
No, I think feel-wise,
she's just like a 4,
okay.
5. What do you?
I'm gonna give it a 5. It's tried and true. I've always liked those ones.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world.
Okay. I guarantee you most of our viewers have this in their shop right now in their
Yes.
garbage. All right, here we go. All right.
Pretty blowy.
Pretty blowy.
Moving it.
So
It's
they're
moving
moving.
it. So I'd give it a 6.
Kind of right in there.
A 6 maybe? I don't know.
6? Sure. Yeah, it
Cost?
was moving it more than the air guard, the Guardairs were, right? But I don't know. From a cost standpoint, $10. I can buy 2 of them for the other costs, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm gonna give it like a 9.
You gotta give it like a 9.
You do get a lot. You know, you're getting just as much air pressure for $10.
Not too bad. It's not as bad as I thought.
Okay, so
How do we
result.
wrap it up? Yeah.
I mean, sadly, I think that you might actually already own the winner, in my opinion.
Yeah. Let me
from
go
like
back to this. Let me go
From a
back.
feel standpoint,
It is pretty good. Back to back too.
Yeah.
Like this one's quieter. This is pretty good. I will say though,
your Typhoon was the only comparable one.
this is nice. If you don't
Feels
need to
nice.
move a lot of like heavy stuff, if you're blowing wood chips around or drying off parts or something, this one's actually pretty nice. We should probably have operators test them all for a week and then give us feedback.
Our quietest one was advertised as the quietest one, but it also cost you $75 to get it, right? So it's that trade. When it really comes down to it, though, if you're in their own garage shop and you're doing your, working on your cars and stuff, this one right here off of Amazon, that Flexzilla, is actually a really great option.
This is probably my number 1.
Yeah.
One of these is number 2. I liked these.
Yeah, from a feel standpoint, they're great.
Yeah.
And I think this is a good number 3. I don't know. These ones were great too. The Typhoon actually performed really well.
Now, one thing that we should talk about too is I don't know if this is OSHA compliant. It might be. It is a rubberized tip. I know they're specific about the tip. As far as decibel output, I don't know if it's OSHA or not. So,
Yeah.
what?
No, that's great.
All right.
Super cool experiment.
Yeah. So if you have a favorite that we didn't test, I'm sure we're going to be redoing this. So post in the comments, let us know the brand, give us a link to the website or whatever, and we'll try and get it.
Yep.
Go through this again.
To get pricing on your parts, drag or drop that step file or DXF onto SendCutSend.com. Go check out that merch store while you're there too.
Yeah. All right.
See you on the next one. Love
See
you.
ya. Love you. Bye.